Why do you think this has erupted in the manner that it has?
These people are communists. It's not a conspiracy theory. Another thing that I noticed inside their camps is always Marxist literature. The revolutionary communists are here. They're somewhere right behind me. I've seen them every day that I've been here. There is communist posters everywhere. There's when I was in the encampment that was over here at Royce, there was hammer and sickles spray painted all over the floor inside the encampment. It was the second most common symbol that I saw other than the Palestinian flag. I went undercover inside the camp. So I think the ringleaders are communists. They use the Gaza conflict as a catalyst to get people out, and then they slowly try to convert them. They read communist literature at their assemblies. So I think that's why it's erupted. These people, like, there's no way they care this much about Gaza. Like, it's a big conflict that's happening, but there are very clearly ulterior motives. They talk a lot about intersectionality, race issues, gay issues, ableism, pretty much anything that could apply to everyone to draw them in. So if you are literally a walking, living, breathing human being, there's probably something they could use to draw you in.
Do you think part of it as well is this is really the first war that has erupted in the social media age? So people are seeing clips of war, which is obviously horrible and awful, children being killed, women being killed, and that has really triggered a lot of people.
I mean, no, I don't think so. Ukraine, that erupted in the media age. There's plenty of people in Ukraine with cell phones, probably more than in Gaza. And also the Ukraine war is way worse. They're talking about 30,000 dead. When Russia invaded Mariupol with a population of 400,000, significantly lowered population density, they killed 30,000 people in the first 30 days. They don't care about people dying. Like, the death toll for this conflict, even if we accept the Hamas reported numbers, which are, they've been debunked by like Abraham Weiner, professor of data science and statistics at the University of Penn-Wharton. But even if we accept them, it's still a super low death toll for an armed conflict in the modern age, especially one that is being fought in the most population dense place in the entire world. There's 2.1 million people living in Gaza. That's a lot of people. Whereas Mariupol only had 400,000. They don't care about people dying. If they did, they would have done the same thing for Ukraine, but we never saw it. We did see some protesters for Ukraine, but nothing like this. There's very clearly ulterior motives.
Do you think part of it as well is the fact that the US have supported Ukraine, whereas the Israel have always been a long-term ally of the US?
Yeah, it could be. It could be partly that. They inside their encampment when I was in there, they had signs that said like "Down with the West." When I was at Berkeley, I found pamphlets that said "No more USA, no more Israel, Italy." Pretty much every white Western country you can think of, UK. So they don't like America, and I think they're also probably sympathetic to Russia as well, which is very unfortunate. So yeah, I mean, the U.S. was pretty quick to condemn what Russia was doing, sanction them and stuff like that, as opposed to they're not doing that with Israel. And they're way more anti-America than they are anti-Israel. So it happens to be super in line with all the things that they can attack, you know what I mean?